Because of your role in the sales and marketing of a business, you will always be needed. If you can make that happen, if you can help a company make more sales, if you can help them generate more leads through your copies, through your email, you will always be needed. The third reason is that you can work remotely. You can choose to work from the comfort of your home. You can work anywhere. You can work on your pajamas, anywhere. But if you decide that you prefer an office space, that's a good one. Now, the fourth reason why you should learn copywriting is that you can use copywriting as a foundational skill. Whether you are a CEO, whether you are running a business, whether you are managing someone else's business, whether you are building a brand, whether you are a video editor, whether you are a designer, or even whether you are a content creator, you can use copywriting as a foundational skill to whatever you are doing. Lastly, copywriting is a lucrative career, because you can actually earn in foreign currency. Personally, I've worked with foreign brands, based in Canada, South Africa, and the rest. Even recently, I have a friend who got a job from a crypto company for $2,500 monthly. So invariably, copywriting is a very lucrative career. Now, what are the branches of copywriting? Where can you branch out if you choose to pick up copywriting as a career? One of the branches is sales letters. If you want to sell something online, you must have to write a sales letter. And the idea of a sales letter is to persuade a potential customer to make a buying decision. So if you can write a sales letter for a company, you can branch into that niche, help them write their sales letters and stuff. Now you can choose to branch out as an email copywriter. As an email copywriter, you help companies write email sequence. As a matter of fact, an email sequence is a series of emails sent over time. And there are different kinds of emails you can send to a company. It could be indoctrination email, it could be add to cards, and all of that. So if you can help a company to write emails, another branch of copywriting you can explore is website content. Someone writes the contents you see on company websites. The job of a copywriter. So if you can help a company or a business or a brand write their web content, it's a good one. And web content is one of the highest paid branch of copywriting. You can also decide to be an SEO copywriter. SEO is search engine optimization. So here basically you research the highest ranking information on the topic you are writing. And you also research the specific keywords people are likely to put into the search engine. Now, what are the levels of copywriting? The first one is freelancing. You can work for freelancing sites like Fiverr, like Upwork, Freelancer. And it's actually a good way to start. If you don't want to do freelancing, you can work as a corporate copywriter. Here you work for companies, you help them write their sales copies, you help them write their newsletters, you help them write their brochure. Now, you can also set up your own copywriting agency. The good thing about this part is that all the money comes to you. Fiverr is not taking 20%. All the money comes to you. And then you do all the things copywriters do. You can also choose to build a personal brand as a copywriter. People like Dan Locke, Ken, those people have built personal brands as copywriters. They also referred to as celebrity copywriters. And finally, you can also use copywriting as a foundational skill, like I mentioned. If you're running your own business, if you're building a brand, etc. Now, what are the 5 essential elements? Now, the 5 elements of successful copywriting. I said the first one is attention. Before it was 4. Either AIDCA. The A stands for attention, the I stands for interest, the D stands for desire, and the A stands for action. Before it was modified to AIDCA. And the first A stands for attention, the I stands for interest, the D stands for desire, the C stands for conviction, and the last A stands for action. So every successful copy should flow through this formula. Now let's explore these 5 elements one after the other. The first one is attention. Now you must first capture the attention of your ideal customer. How do you do this? You do this through your headlines, through the images you use, through your fonts, through your text appeal. Because the truth is, the human attention span has reduced drastically over the years. The implication of this is that on a good day, you have 5 seconds to grab your prospect's attention. If, for example, you send a mail or you send an email sequence to your prospects or your customers, and your headline doesn't grab their attention, there's no way they are going to open your mail. If you run an ad and your ad pops up on someone's feed, maybe someone is on Instagram or Facebook, and your ad pops up, it should grab their attention to want to check it out, to want to check out what's in it for them. So when you grab their attention for what you're offering, you have to stir their interest to keep your prospects want to know exactly what you are saying. So your choice of words should be deliberate. Every sentence should make them want to read the next. Sometimes it's not that people are not interested, but it's that you're not interested. So the last thing you want to do is bore your readers or bore your audience with whatever sales or marketing message you are pushing out. So you stir their interest. You make them desire what you have to give them. How are you supposed to do this? You show you have a thorough understanding of their problem. You paint the picture they desire and how much they really want your solution to their problem, and how much they really want your solution to their problem. Take note, your job as a copywriter is not to create desire. No, stir up the desire, an already existing desire for what you are offering them. You stir it up, not to create a fresh desire. So that's it. So the next one is conviction. Here you get to the point where your ideal client is convinced beyond doubt that this is what they really want. To accomplish this, you justify your price, you justify the purchase, you sweeten the offer. How do you sweeten the offer? You make your offer more appealing. They are convinced beyond doubt that this is what they really want. And the last element is action, call to action. That's why you tell them, enroll now, add to cart, buy now, shop now, get started, order now, claim your spot. Prospects want to be told what to do. So they can read your sales message or your marketing message. And if you don't tell them what to do, they will hang in there to your email newsletter, or somebody is trying to subscribe to your service or buy your product on your website. There should be a call to action where you can tell them, enroll now, or add to cart, or buy now, or get started, depending on the offer you are giving them. So every successful copy should follow these 5 elements. It should grab the attention of your ideal customer. It should stir up their interest. It should stir up their desire. Remember, you don't create desire. You just stir up an existing desire for what you are offering them. And it gets to the point where they are convinced that the offer is specifically for them. Then you drive them to take action. And this action could be a buying decision or any action at all you want them to take. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is the importance of targeting your readers. Targeting your readers helps you to focus your marketing efforts to people who are most likely to buy from you. Take whatever offer you have for them, because without you knowing your target audience or even determining whether there's an actual audience to begin with, then you can't realistically expect your business to survive. So now, one of the importance of targeting your readers is, 1, to know your ideal client. By this, I mean, should make him or her trust you, because people buy when there is like and there is trust. If people don't trust you, if people don't believe what you are telling them, there is no way. There's no way. They won't even pay attention to begin with. Because humans are emotional beings, you know. Then another aspect of knowing your ideal customer is so that you can be able to tell stories that resonate with them. Because stories sell. People like to tell them stories. Craft your marketing message. You define your customer. Should define your customer avatar and speak to just one person representing them. Customer avatar is a customer or a prospect representing your ideal client. So you speak to just one person. You write it like you are speaking to just one person by using the word you. Because if somebody is reading your copy or your email or your newsletter and it sounds like you're talking to a group of people, they lose interest. So you speak like you are talking to one person, because it's one person that will read your email at the time. It's one person that will read your newsletter at the time. It's one person that will subscribe to your newsletter at the time. It's one person that will buy your product at the time. It's one person that will subscribe to your service at the time. So you speak like you're speaking to just one person and the attention of your ideal customer. Because for your customer or your ideal client to trust you have to earn his attention first. You have to make him feel that whatever you're going to talk about is beneficial to him, or a client feels that whatever it is you're going to talk about does not benefit him. He won't pay attention, because human beings are very selfish. So they always want to know what's in it for them. How does what you're going to tell them? So how do you do this? You do this through your headlines, through the fonts you use, through the images you choose to use. All of these things should evoke curiosity. It should grab their attention and it should apply to them. Because whatever it is you're talking about, if the prospect or the customer feels that this thing does not apply to them, you don't have his attention, you can't pay attention. If what we're talking about, you feel that it does not apply to you, there's no way on earth you pay attention. So that's it. So the fourth one is positioning. Because if you target, understand your target audience very well, you should be able to position yourself. Positioning is where you establish authority, and you do this by showing your expertise, showing your experience, and you can actually do it for them. And this leads us to testimonials. You show testimonials as social proof. What are people saying about your products? What are people saying about your services? What have people said? What feedback has the customers you've served in the past? What are they saying? Because people don't like to be the first people to try out a product or a service. So they want to hear from people who have used your product, people who have used your service. So that's why it's important to actually target. Targeting is very important if you are crafting any marketing message. Very important. Now, the last segment of this is how do you create compelling messages? One, your message should be simple. Your message should be clear and concise. No need for big words, big grammar, and all those jargon. Yes, sometimes if you're like maybe you're talking to crypto enthusiasts, you can bring in some few jargons that they resonate with or they understand. Stuff like DeFi, decentralized finance, crypto, and all of those. So any crypto enthusiast understands some of these things. So above all, your copy you can understand it. Now the next thing is your offer. An offer is whatever you want to give your audience, whatever you want to give your reader, or whatever you want to give your customers. Those are basically offers. And these offers are just vehicles. They serve as vehicles to the solution they want to achieve, which is their end goal. So it's not just about your product, it's not just about you. You have to identify what exactly you are helping. So use your offers to craft, to deliver these things you want to give your customers. It's very important. Then the next one is claims. A claim in copywriting is just the promise you make in your subscribe to a particular program. They could achieve so and so result in so and so time frame. It's a promise. But however, you cannot make a claim without a proof. Proof shows the reason why the claim is beneficial to your prospect or your customers. Here you show them how it applies to them. Your proof strengthens your claim. Feedback which would come in form of testimonial. People who have used your product or your service, what are they saying? What have they said? Those are. So now, what if you don't have a proof? What if you don't have a proof? You can use proof from other people. You can use proof from other people to actually, assume maybe you are selling someone else's product or something like that. You can use factual proofs. People who have actually used that same maybe product you are trying to sell to them. It is a strong way to emphasize benefits and convey the significance of your product. Your prospects have to be so sure of all the unique elements and all the unique benefits in your offer. So you use adjectives to emphasize the benefits and to convey the significance of your product. Adjectives are words like beautiful, adorable. You use that to emphasize benefits and to convey how significant your product or your service is. In your copy, use short words. Big words are not as powerful as short words. Words like punch, crisp, lean be replaced with simple words. Now, like somebody writing with reference to, you can replace that with about. You can replace that with regarding. They mean the same thing. So it makes your copy more simple, more clear, more concise. Then, short paragraphs. There are two reasons for short paragraphs. The first one is one idea, and the second one is white space. One, a powerful paragraph transmits just one idea. And each sentence in the paragraph develops the idea. Each sentence in the paragraph develops the idea. Then, white spacing. The white space is basically the space between one paragraph and the other. And the space between paragraphs gives your reader time to process information, and it makes it easier for them to transition to the next idea. Now, one idea. A powerful paragraph should transmit just a single idea. A powerful paragraph should transmit just a single idea, and each sentence in the paragraph should develop the idea. White space itself. White space is the space between one paragraph and the other. It sells. And the space between paragraphs gives your reader the time to process information, and it makes it easier for them to transition from one idea to the next idea. Short paragraphs broken by white spaces, it pleases the eye. Short paragraphs broken down by white spaces, it pleases the eye than an unbroken mass of words on the page. So whether you're writing an email, whether you're writing a sales copy, whether you're writing a newsletter, this is very important. White space itself. It makes it easier for your clients, for your customers, for your reader to process information and transition from one idea to the next idea. Come to the end of this copywriting section.